Everybody makes mistakes, okay? I just like to say that. I made a mistake today. I thought I had finished the race, when in reality we'd only reached the halfway point. Hey guys, it's Saturday. It's gonna be a hot one today, I won't lie to you. It's gonna get a little toasty. Heard like 95 is the high, so we're just gonna be out here grinding away, doing what we do, putting in work. You know, I'm hearing a lot of excuses from the other two drivers at Stahl Racing. You know, Dad's supposedly got a eyelash or something, and Casey's over here worried about an engine or axle or who knows. I'm over here. You don't hear anything about the whole. I just had a new seat put in that makes the car handle completely different, so I'm out there, you know, lost, still putting down lap times. You know, you don't hear any of that. I guess I'm just humble, you know.
Pushing up here for the first practice of a doubleheader weekend on Saturday. Just 3 minutes before practice, the speaker says. My worst fears were confirmed. That whatever little tinkering we did with the engine does not appear to have fixed it. That or something else went wrong because Casey was not out there for practice. Appears he pulled in.
Look at Dad go, passing everybody.
You know, I had a good practice session here as I'm walking down to see how the boys are doing. I had a good practice session until last lap. I kind of blew a hairpin turn, and as I went into a dogleg section of the track, not too difficult, I hit the brakes and went to turn, and man, the kart came up on two wheels, and I felt like I was a fraction of an inch from just going over on the side. Went into the grass, came up into the middle of the track. Nothing good about it. Scared the crap out of me, so went back and widened the rear. That's the type of thing that'll put me in retirement early. I did not like that. So anyway, we'll see how the boys are doing here. Casey, we don't think it was an engine problem, and if it indeed is not, we've had problems with axles moving, and so I'm proud of him. This time we've always said whenever we think we have an engine problem, check the axle, and he did that and was real patient with it, and I think he saved us a lot of time if he's indeed running well out there. So we'll see how he's doing. I think we'll hear a little bit of a mixed bag when we get back to camp. You never know. Ben will probably be a little ticked that he wasn't faster than what he was, but every once in a while he surprises you. Come back brimming with optimism. He's going to make one little change and he's going to win the race. So we'll see what Ben we get. Casey should be pretty happy. I think just knowing that he doesn't have an engine problem is probably going to be a relief to him.
What happened?
Well, issue fixed. You know, that's what we always say, check the axle, right? When we think we have an engine issue. And I checked the axle, but I was just assuming the little zip ties that I put around the set screws was doing its job. Wasn't. They had come loose, allowing the axle to slide around a bit and drag the brake, making me think I had an engine issue because I was feeling down on power, but really it was just dragging the brake. So fixed that. Did a lap out there to shake it down, and we're in business. So you may be asking, why is Ben changing Casey's gear? Well, Ben and I made we have an arrangement. I get all the gear changes I want, and I flip 4 of Ben's tires. We'll talk about it. I'll find something else.
We made a deal yesterday. He flips all my tires. The thing is, what Casey doesn't know is I'm going to want to flip them halfway during the day tomorrow. That's what's great.
No.
Yeah, you do my tire flips for the weekend. I'm kind of feeling like after the CAK race, I'm going to want my seniors flipped.
Are you? Everyone has their phones. I'm going to do some math.
What math do you need, Case? I've got a supercomputer up here. 74 divided by 3.542. Anything else? Oh, I know. You act surprised. What was the actual number?
5.2.
5.2, not 5.4. That's an old man mistake there, not a processor mistake.
So we're getting ready to start the races. Then where do you start?
12.
Start at 12. You have more speed than that.
Way more speed.
Yep. Yep. For my race today, I start 6th. Ben?
I'll be 4th right in front of Casey in that race, and then
Yeah,
in the
thank you
senior
for that.
race, look, I mean, he does all the work, I take all the benefit. That's how it
Yeah.
goes.
I wasn't going to mention you riding my coattails.
And then in the senior race, because of that weird start, I'll start 5th, but I think I can run up front with those other guys. So good starting spots all around, I think, and starting it off with Dad here in a little while.
Yeah. Fewer karts here this weekend. I didn't expect that, but it is what it is. It is hot. I actually saw someone filling up a pool.
I did. I'm gonna. Well, I think it was for 3-year-olds. They'll probably think it's crazy when I go jump in.
So, Pops, you're starting 12th. Any thoughts on the race?
No, not really. How's that for good video?
Real good. Riveting. When you think Tad Stahl, you think
Dirty habit.
mid-pack and cigar smoking. Well, we just watched your race. Other than being really hot, tell us about it.
Aston Iannello and Elliot Cox on the front row.
Well,
Very
I
good
didn't
pace
get a
here.
good start again, even though I was determined to. Got
Got
gapped. Even though I'm not going to take all the blame. They were going like this to slow down. I was the only one that listened.
Yeah, they're just advising. I mean, you don't have to follow that.
Well, I did. I'm a rule follower, Casey. I made one pass and I got passed back. That pass back came at a point where he was just smarter than I was. He made a really nice move on the inside of me. I was focused on 2 karts that had spun, and one of the guys looked like he was coming back on track or was going to be sitting in the line where I was running. So I definitely decelerated for a second, and he went right by me.
Where'd you finish?
10th.
10th?
10th.
Second top 10?
Top 10. And I think that gets me a pink participant ribbon, which I'll go pick up here in a little bit. I had a spectacular, and I think this is underrated, one of the things, I had a spectacular cool down lap. But yeah, you know, they don't give any points for that cool down lap, and if they did, I may have been top 5. It was something to behold. And that's, you know, the thing about a cool down lap is not about speed, Casey. It's like figure skating. It's pirouettes. It's all about form. It's about style. Finesse a little bit, yeah. But without sacrificing masculine power.
Yeah, unless sequence.
And that's what I read. I read masculine power. Well, boys, I want to thank you for making me make those last second adjustments. I think they helped. I'd like to see the lap times to see if they were better.
They were.
It was fun racing up there, a lot different than it was a year ago. I know you boys want better.
We know you can do better.
Just right now, I can't. Just about ready to go racing. You can see the energy here.
Oh yeah.
This is what 90 degrees will do to you. Boys, good starting spots. What can you do?
Win.
Try to work together. Be smart. Get through the first lap, and then try to work towards the front.
If he passes me, I'm taking him out.
CIK just ended. We had both ends of the spectrum in that race. I'll let the good side start first.
I don't know about good end of the spectrum. You know, I had a very difficult handling kart. Come to find out, something was pretty majorly set up wrong on the handling or on the front end. So I'm working on that a little bit, and hopefully we got a bit more for senior. was still able to finish 5th, and I'll take that, because the 6th through like 8th guys all caught up to me. And I was just able to kind of scrap my way back to 5th. Salvage 5th for sure, but it would have been great too. But I'm not gonna be upset about a 5th place finish ever.
Drag race to the finish.
Yeah, it was 3 wide. You won't be able to tell that from the video.
So Ben started 4th. I started 6th, right behind him. We had an awesome start. Worked our way up to 3rd and 4th on the first lap. And then I quickly went back from 4th to 5th. And then from 5th to 6th. And was holding steady. And then I was struggling with my kart. I mean, it was tough to handle that kart. It was all over the place. So I had a couple off-track excursions and ended up throwing my chain. Lost this portion of my chain guard. Chewed up into my axle a bit. So not exactly what you want to happen during a race, but it's just one of those things. I have no idea where I finished. Last or next to last, who knows? Hopefully somebody went out before me. Ben, looks like you're starting 5th here. Feeling good?
Yes. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm interested to know what the change does to the kart, the handling on it, but I already can tell just by steering the wheel, it's got a lot more movement, so we'll see just how that translates on the track. I'm hoping for, keep no worse than 5th, but I like to win. That's the goal out here. But just gonna go out there and do the best I can, do what I can, and hopefully bring home some hardware.
It's a game plan here. Senior race.
Going out there, it's gonna be fast.
What?
Gonna be fast.
Huh?
Fast.
We in the crowd saw you go into turn 1, 4 wide, and thought you got screwed over. Okay? Because then you slowed down big time. I thought you got shoved off track afterwards. You're doing hand gestures every lap like this. And so we thought it was bad. You pull into the pits laughing. Because you...
Everybody makes mistakes, okay? I just like to say that. I made a mistake today. I thought I had finished the race, when in reality we'd only reached the halfway point. It could have happened to anybody. It happened to me. I'm glad to take the bullet. It's funny, but it's frustrating because I had a 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. We were all running right there, nose to tail, and I felt like I was as fast as any of them, and just stupid thing. I didn't even look at the flags. Like, I just figured check flag was out. I was actually looking at Evan the entire start. I think that's my problem. I was looking at a guy who was right next to me because we were like drag race. I was like, am I beating him? Am I beating him? And instead of looking at the flagman, well, I didn't even see the 4th guy who was below me, and I was pretty low. And I saw him at the last second, and I was like, nope. Like, because normally after you reach the checkered, like, you brake anyway. So I double reason to brake, and then one of the other guys out there was kind of the key to me figuring it out. Was he goes whizzing by like really fast. I was like, what is he going so fast for? And then I was like, wait, was that the checkered flag or was that halfway? Like, I swear it was the checkered flag. And I'm just watching it all unfold. And then I realized that I am so stupid that I stopped racing with 6 laps to go, and I probably cost myself 4 spots. And I mean, I'm sure, what, I finished 7th? So it wasn't a terrible finish, but at the same time, I had maybe a 3rd on the table. 3rd, third through sixth at the least. And I tell you, that won't ever happen again.
I'm so sorry. I thought the race was over.
What?
I thought the race was over. He left. Sorry, no. Because he put the
that
two
why you
flags.
fell
Yeah,
back?
that's why I stopped, because I thought the race was over.
So when you, right there, you thought it was over.
When we were
You
I
just
thought it was
backed
over.
off.
I saw
crazy.
the 2 flags. I was like, oh, that's 2 laps to go, not halfway. I'm so stupid. I was like, well, we even were racing like there was 2 to go too. Like we were like 4 wide there. I was like, why do we do that if there's still 6 laps left?
Hey guys, bonehead of the year here. That's a wrap on the day. Not the way you want it to end, but at least it was on me. It was my fault. Nobody else made the mistake. It was me. I can live with that. I'm not mad at anybody except for myself. But overall, good finishes today. Struggle for Casey in the CIK race. That sucked, but that's all right. Fun racing as always. But this is the end of day 1, also into part 1 of the video. So be looking out for part 2. Like, subscribe, hit us up with any questions, comments, concerns. Try to stay away from calling me an idiot because I kind of already know that right now. But you know, I kind of deserve it. So do what you want. Till next time.